Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the top Christmassy events in towns in Oklahoma, according to random people on the internet. And after the break, can we expect a winter wonderland this year? I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So speaking of winter wonderland, we did our due diligence. We did the pizza of the month.
At Ben & J's.
We do the thing every single month. And I think the closer it gets to the holidays, the better the pizzas that they roll out. They get a little bit more adventurous when we start getting closer to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
They do, but I'm going to say that I'm not 100% sure that the current pizza of the month does not really represent December in any way that I can understand.
The cinnamon apple part, maybe.
Cinnamon apple, what? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
you eat cinnamon apples at Christmas?
Now, listen, I'm not trying to run them down.
I'm not either. I don't understand the connection.
But if you're okay, so in all seriousness, without saying gingerbread men and candy cane crust, if you were going to make a pizza that's well, first of all, let's talk about the pizza.
Okay.
So the pizza of the month at Ben & J's in Chickasha is the Appley Ever After.
Yes.
Okay. So in the title alone, you can already surmise that there's apple.
Or it's in the shape of apple bottom jeans. Either way.
But it'll make you have to wear apple bottom jeans if you eat too many slices. I feel like the title doesn't lend itself to the holidays, but let's get into the ingredients. Granny Smith apples, diced, a cinnamon sugar glaze,
right,
or a drizzle.
I
believe it's cinnamon sugar. It could be like a honey that's reduced.
No, it's cinnamon sugar.
Cinnamon sugar. Okay. Feta, cream cheese, and bacon.
Yeah.
Now, I just don't know how I feel about it. It didn't have enough sweet.
You thought it needed to be sweeter. I kind of felt like if it was any more sweet, it would have come off like the cinnamon apple
strudel
pizza that they serve as dessert pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not 100% sure we're in agreement on that one. I don't think it should have been sweeter.
I am kind of the opinion that, man, I'm pretty basic when it comes to pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Ben & J's is the only exception to the rule where I'll branch out a little bit once a month.
Right.
Now, in fact, the truth is, I probably only eat pizza maybe once a month.
So you
maybe
only
twice a month.
It's got to be twice a month because you're not eating exclusively at Ben & J's for pizza.
Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Ben & J's is my one, like, all right, let's do. Because I'll be 100%. I'm not a big fan of pizza. Like pizza, I'm kind of un-American. Like there's a list of, probably reasons to have me exiled.
And not liking pizza is probably at the top of that list.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying pizza's not a go-to for me. I don't have to have it. But when I have it, I like pepperoni and I like a good barbecue chicken pizza. Because then I'll put a drizzle of sriracha on it with the sweet and the spicy, savory stuff. I need a decent pizza and a good ranch. I won't do Hidden Valley Ranch. It's got to be whatever the house-made ranch is or making my own ranch. I don't like Hidden Valley Ranch. A Hidden Valley Ranch is garbage. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree.
It's got high fructose It's too sweet. It's
soybean oil and high fructose corn syrup.
listen.
And whatever.
Should ranch dressing be sweet?
No.
Ranch dressing on its own should be more savory, creamy and savory.
Yeah.
So yes, the fact I only eat pizza once a month, and I only do it really at Ben and Jay's. My expectations are, they're not high, because I know they know what they're doing down there. I just feel like this particular pizza of the month is probably something I wouldn't get again. Because I think it was a little too out of the box for me.
I think they should have went back to their Gryffindor pizza. I think that's what they did in December last year.
Yeah.
Was Harry Potter themed.
Yeah.
And those were good. We
Those
liked
were good.
those.
Yeah, because they had what?
I don't remember what they had.
Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. Yeah, they had Hufflepuff and Gryffindor.
Yeah. So...
well, I can say the same about their November pizza last year was better to me than the one this year. But you disagreed.
Yeah, I think last year it had mashed potatoes on it, and I did not like that.
See, people ask me, where do I get pizza from? I'm going to tell you where my favorite place to get pizza, and it is controversial.
All right.
The frozen section at Walmart.
Yeah, you're a horrible person, and I don't like you anymore.
I like the Motor City pizza, the Detroit style frozen pizza.
Dude, you're hurting me. Like, this is physically
Hear
painful
me out.
to me. I'm listening. I hear the words, and you're making me bleed, physically bleed over here.
And a Tony's pizza.
I have stigmata.
A Tony's pizza. I like Tony's frozen pizza. If I'm going somewhere to get pizza, my two favorite places to go, or my number one favorite place to go on the regular, because it's close to home, it's local, and it's damn good pizza for the price.
Jets?
All American.
All American.
Yeah. Like, you can get like 6 pizzas out the door for less than.
Dude, we've lost all
$100.
credibility for our pizza showdown
No?
that we had. We had 100%. You just said Tony's Pizza.
I can't drive to DeCentio's.
You can.
Yeah, but not on a Wednesday. Not anymore. So
Well, that's not my fault.
So here's the thing about it. When we do the pizza challenge, we're going to be in the weeds. I'm going to have to branch out a little bit. But I'm a creature of habit. I don't want to have to drive too far to get pizza, simply because if it gets cold, it's not worth a damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can take a really good pizza, but if you have to drive 20 minutes to get it home.
Oh, I agree with that.
Pizza really has to be eaten effectively there.
Yeah.
Or really within the first 10 minutes of it arriving at the house.
Yeah. Which I'm going to say, and this is a crime against humanity. The whole DoorDash thing has destroyed pizza. Because you used to be able to order a pizza and have it delivered within 30 minutes.
Or it was free.
Now you place your order.
And it's an hour, 2 hours later.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting fresh out of the oven.
No.
But 20 years ago, you order it for delivery. It didn't cost you $99 more to have it delivered.
Listen, I think the best pizza, hands down, not local, but chain pizza. I'm going to say it. You're going to hate it.
I already hate everything you've said about pizza, so go ahead.
Pizza Hut, it's thin crust, all meat or whatever you call it, with their honey sriracha crust. I don't think they even do it. I like Mazzio's. They're ranch, dude.
No.
They're ranch.
You're dead to me.
Or Papa John or
Can
PJ's.
Can we just get on with the show?
You eat Domino's pizza.
Not by choice. It's not like I go, hey, you know what? I'm gonna eat Domino's pizza.
Domino's is
what the kids want.
I don't know why.
Because they have no taste buds.
Listen, I get tormented at work about Domino's. So my store manager came out of the office eating pizza. I said, "What are you eating?" He goes, "Your favorite." I go, "What?" He goes, "Domino's." That's everybody. You're gonna go to everybody on the internet that watches me on the internet knows how much I hate Domino's pizza. Domino's pizza is garbage pizza.
And I've never said anything other. I've not disagreed with that. But I classify Mazzio's the same as Domino's. It is
Really
garbage.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yes, it's garbage. It tastes the same.
Dude, get the freaking what was it? The calzone ring from Domino's, not Domino's, from Mazzio's. Get the calzone ring, supreme calzone ring, and the ranch. Yes.
No, it's the same generic canned pizza sauce that comes in a 5-gallon can with the same generic cheese.
I'll admit, I haven't had Mazzio's in a minute.
Yeah, well,
but
I just want to get on with the show. I don't want to talk pizza anymore. You're making me sad.
Well, I've newly discovered some of the best pizza I've ever had, though. Bella's in Yukon. Highly recommend.
But it's no Tony's frozen pizza.
Listen, these people making pizza at Bella's are old enough to be our kids, and they own the place.
Yeah, but it's no Tony's frozen pizza.
Yeah. Well, it's no Tony's
like I
frozen.
said, sad. You make me sad. I don't like it. I want to talk about stuff that makes me happy.
Listen, challenge. Get one of the little Totino's party pizzas. Throw that fool in the microwave.
I don't know why
pizza taco.
I don't know why anybody listens to anything
pizza
that we
taco.
say about
They're going to
food.
do it. They're going to do it. They're going to go and try it. Or throw one of those little suckers in the freaking air fryer. Psh, get out of here. Forget about it. It's a wrap. But anyway, Pizza of the Month was
in Chickasha.
It was in Chickasha.
And that is the first stop on our magical Christmas tour event.
A magical Christmassy tour is coming to take you
for real. So to start off with, we're going to be talking a lot of Christmas activities in the state of Oklahoma that if you aren't regularly participating in, then you belong in the same category as Brett and his Tony's Pizza.
Listen, the budget, I have the budget for the right pizza for me. I don't like, I'm with, Zoe. I don't spend a lot of money on pizza. There's no sense in doing it. You could go to Hideaway. No, we're going to talk how much the ticket was tonight. I mean, you can spin out the nose on pizza.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
So, yeah, I do things that are budget friendly, and I'm okay with it. Free entertainment and chicken shake. I'm okay with it.
Dude, I can make a ham sandwich at home that does not qualify as being the best ham sandwich in the world.
But would you go?
You are literally saying the top of your list is frozen pizza.
Anybody that knows me knows that.
Why are we having this conversation? We are 23 minutes into this show.
But you'd go somewhere to eat a ham sandwich, right?
I wouldn't go somewhere to eat a ham sandwich that I made.
Right. But if it was world famous, you would. You'd go somewhere to eat just the ham sandwich just to say you were there.
Tony's is world famous pizza. I get it. They have much higher sales overall than Bella's. Let's just...
There's nothing wrong. My kids eat Jack's Pizza. They love Jack's Pizza.
And Jack's Pizza also has better sales than Bella's Pizzeria in Yukon, Oklahoma. So we're going to say Jack's Pizza is better than Bella's Pizzeria.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
that's what you said about everything else.
If I'm eating pizza at home, those are my preference.
That's the same thing.
I can't take Bella's all the way to more.
No, but it's not the same thing. You saying that your favorite pizza or the top of your list is a frozen pizza.
It is. As a matter of convenience.
That is not the same thing.
Okay.
As a matter of convenience.
There's a convenience charge to eating pizza somewhere else. Sometimes.
My favorite car is a 1992 Honda Civic.
It could
because
be.
that's what I can afford. That's your favorite car.
In the price range.
Oh my God.
Listen, I would drive a 92 Honda Civic.
Why are we doing this?
Because we can. I would drive a 92 Civic, and I'd take my 92 Civic to get my Tony's Pizza.
And have your favorite pizza in your favorite automobile.
And drink my Dr. Thunder.
Okay. I quit.
And that would be it.
I quit. I didn't know. We need to do the Great Value podcast. I didn't realize that was what we were doing.
Listen.
We're basing everything on how cheap can we get the garbage to shove in our mouth. A Jack's Pizza, what do they charge for that? Like a nickel?
Listen, to clear the air, when we mentioned Bella's Pizza, there are two of them. There's Bella's and more, and there's the original Bella's in Yukon. I'm referring to the original Bella's in Yukon.
Which isn't as good as Jack's Pizza.
According
to Brett's logic.
I didn't say it was. Good, bad, or indifferent. I just told you, if people ask what my favorite pizza is, I can get down with a Tony's just the same as I can a Hideaway pizza. There's a convenience charge that comes with Hideaway. It's $40 for two pizzas from Hideaway. That's the convenience. Sometimes it's easier. Comfort food doesn't have a brand. It really doesn't. Sometimes it has a shape.
You know, I didn't realize when we were doing the barbecue tournament of champions, what I didn't realize is the McRib should have won. The McRib should have won the barbecue tournament of champions. Hands down, it's like a nickel for a barbecue sandwich. I mean, it doesn't taste good, but it's cheap and it's convenient. There's one on every corner. Why didn't we do that?
I think everyone listening will understand what I'm saying. Like you can't always go do the thing.
No, you can't. But that does not mean
you don't have a backup plan in the freezer.
That doesn't mean that it makes my favorite list.
I just have a weird favorite list.
Exactly.
What's your favorite donut? Like if you had to choose, is it a fritter? Is it a?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why do you act like you don't know me?
Dude, I just don't understand. You are talking like a crazy person. Because at the top of your list, the number one, the pinnacle of all things pizza, you said Tony's.
I said it's my favorite.
Yes, favorite, as in
because most comforting.
Oh my God.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's pretend you were on a desert island and you had one thing that made you feel good. And it was a coconut or it was a tilapia. I don't know. Even when you got off the island, you would still want that occasionally because it reminded you of a simpler time of when all I had was this. Tony's Pizza, frozen pizza takes me back to a time when I barely had a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. It made me feel good at the time. When I didn't have the money to go get the pizza from the place, You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, I do. And it still doesn't make.
I bought a bologna sandwich from On Cue. I can make one at home. And then we got jobbed by On Cue, but it's fine. It's fine.
The logic is not logicking for me. I'm sorry.
The logic isn't logicking. Well, maybe we can talk some Christmassy.
Please, for the love of God, can we stop talking about food? Because
Can we move on?
You're making me so angry.
Let's go and move on. Let's move on.
Yeah. Oh my God. So we found 10 must-see spots across Oklahoma to fill your entire holiday season with cheer. I'm not in that zone
You're
right
not
now.
yet. You're out of
I'm
the
still
zone.
in the Tony's Pizza zone,
Yeah.
which is not good for holiday cheer. But I will say that we had pizza under the light
Under the light.
of the leg lamp in Chickasha, Oklahoma.
I mean, sort of.
Kind of. The reflected light.
The light. Yeah.
They still don't have that light fired up.
I need to make an appeal. It's been a month. The technology isn't.
I don't know what is wrong. I don't know what they're missing. I don't know what part they need or
you know
what
what
country it comes from.
They're missing a golden opportunity. I'm sorry, illuminating it with different colored lights, not the same.
It's not the same.
When the leg lamp in Ben and Jay's window is more prominent
I agree.
than the 50-foot tall effing leg lamp, something's got to. I'm Chickasha Chamber. I'm calling bullshit on this one.
I have no idea. I'm not going to call bullshit because I don't know what blew out or where it has to come from.
Well, they're blowing it, is what they're doing right now. It's December 2nd.
I promise you they want that light on.
December 3rd.
I promise you they want that light on. I don't think anybody's dragging their feet. I don't think it's like, well, it's going to cost $12.99 for overnight shipping.
Well, I think it's not we don't have the technology anymore. I just don't think it's.
Dude, it's not. This isn't a part you're getting at lock supply. I promise you, or they'd have it.
Okay.
I promise you, this is one of those weird, like Frankenstein laboratory situations. Like it's a part that doesn't come, standard.
You are Christmastown USO.
USO?
USAO. You're Christmastown USA.
Yes.
You're welcome for that. And your flagship attraction.
It is not their flagship attraction.
It kind of is.
No.
It's the gateway to Chickasha.
You can say whatever you want, but their flagship has always been and will always be the Festival of Lights.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you've got their light display rivals like big cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's been on the list of the best light displays in the country for decades now. They have 3.5 million lights and a 172-foot tall lighted Christmas tree.
Yeah, but we're also not talking about a 50-foot leg lamp, but it is what it is. I like the Chickasha. I like the lights of Chickasha. I like it. It makes me feel good. The Festival of Lights makes me feel good, but it would make me feel a lot better if we had that leg lamp going.
I agree, but like I said, I don't think that's an issue that isn't the top of their to-do list.
But it's gotta be. You got a freaking documentary right now. It's Christmas time.
Exactly. So the fact that it is not on 100%, I promise you, the city of Chickasha and the Chickasha Chamber and whoever else runs that thing, I promise you they're pulling their hair out over that leg lamp not being turned on.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, because they pieced together that weird spotlight thing that they got going on because they know the thing needs to be lit up.
It's a 50-foot ball drop, and I'm not talking about for New Year's. It's just, I don't know.
But I promise you, it's not it's not like
an easy fix.
Yeah. Or it would be fixed.
Yeah.
It's not like they, like, oh, we just need to open up a new package of light bulbs.
It's just
like it's a custom piece of art.
But here's the thing, and I'm going to say it because it doesn't matter. They're not, they're not clamoring to get us to do anything for them. This is so Chickasha to drop the ball. To not.
Again, I don't know that they dropped the ball.
Yeah.
You are making an assumption that they did something wrong.
Yeah.
But a power surge blew out a piece of equipment that they can't get replaced immediately.
Okay.
I promise you that's the situation.
Okay. Until then, there's the Festival of Lights.
There is the Festival of Lights. And
you know me. When we start talking about lights not being on and why aren't these lights on, I'm going to say something. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not seeing things being highlighted properly.
Yeah.
I mean, Jiminy Christmas, we're original gangsters at promoting small towns. Do your job. That's all. I'm done. Let's move on.
Well, like I said, Chickasha's Festival of Lights makes the list across the board. Definitely something you need to check out. But if you are in the category of you would rather stay warm and not walk around with Oklahoma's icy wind blowing up your skirt, there are a whole lot of drive-through experiences in Oklahoma. Starting in Broken Arrow, the Rose District, charming area. They've got carriage rides.
Mm-hmm.
They have a real draw globally with 1.5 million lights. And this is an easily drivable Christmas light display. Definitely think it should be a stop on your Christmas itinerary.
I've been to Broken Arrow or the Rose District, not during Christmas. It's really neat down there. It's a very cute, quaint area. I would definitely be up for checking. And we've talked about the Rhema lights, I think, every year since we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, it bears repeating. They really know how to put it together up there.
Now, you technically can drive through the Chickasha Festival of Lights, and people do.
Yeah.
But it's a long wait to get up to that area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't understand how Midwest City is on this list, known as the state's largest drive-through display with over 1 million lights, featuring their dancing forest and a 118-foot Christmas tree.
So when Mason, my 4-year-old, was little, he hated riding in the car. I mean, he hated it. So we took it upon ourselves to drive him through that particular display.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no turning back.
Right. One
way in, one way out. As a matter of fact, it's right over there by where the Century Martial Arts Warehouse is.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool. So he commences to scream bloody murder. And we're not even a third of the way through. And at one point, windows rolled down, music cranked up because they give you a radio station. Cool thing is they give you a radio station to dial to so you can listen to music. But he is raising 10 kinds, 9 kinds of hell the entire time. So I think it was both years that decided to go try it. So it's a cute little drive around the park. Not the fanciest thing, but I don't think it needs to be. I think, it's got the vibes. Right now the weather is favorable for a drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
I would highly recommend Midwest cities if you don't have a child that hates to ride in a car.
I don't understand. Dude, every one of my kids, every single one, driving in the car
Yeah.
was the thing that you did
To calm him down.
To calm them down. Mason has always been that way.
Mason's always been that way.
That's weird.
All my kids have been. Every single one of them.
Carson's like that?
Carson used to be like that. My oldest, Caleb, we would drive around for hours to get him to chill. I remember one New Year's Eve, it was 12. We spent the ball drop at the house listening to him scream. I haven't had one child that has enjoyed riding in a car. And when Mason finally started to get his shit together and wouldn't mind riding in a car, that was like, oh my God, we can actually do something. So yeah, I have fond memories of Midwest City's Holiday Light Spectacular.
Well, there's another drive-through that I think should make the list, but really because it's so different than the others. Muskogee, Honor Heights Park, they have a more natural setting. 1.2 million lights that specifically enhance the park's gardens and waterfalls. So totally different experience over something like Chickasha, where the light displays are standalone. You know, they're together, but they're standalone Christmas decorations as opposed to nature decorations that you get in Muskogee on this one.
An interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Who counts the lights?
I thought the same thing, and I think it's probably it's got to be an estimate.
Gotta be.
Like, we've got this many strings of lights, and each string of lights has this many light bulbs on it. It's got to be something like that, because there's no counting.
So I have an interesting, maybe we'll save it for the very end of it. But because I kind of feel like everybody has over 1 million lights. You know, most of all of our Christmas light displays we talk about, it's like 1.2 million, 1 million lights.
Yeah.
And it's always somebody's trying to like, oh, well, last year we had 1.2 million. This year it's 1.3.
I think the competitive nature of Oklahoma towns has done that to us.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I believe that Oklahoma's really punching above its weight class when it comes to light counts.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%.
I don't think anybody does as much as Oklahoma does, like per capita.
Yeah, and it's like that in the weather too. Everybody's like during tornado season, each network is doing their, the Mr. Olympia pose off on who's got the latest greatest Doppler radar.
Mm-hmm.
That's another Oklahoma exclusive. We're warring factions of the weather, and we're the same thing with Christmas lights. But we talk about Muskogee not only being, Chickasha lauds itself as Christmas Town USA, but Muskogee does it up because the castle does this. They do the whole thing at the castle. They've got the Honor Heights Park thing going on. Muskogee is the place to be at Halloween and Christmas.
They do a good job.
Sure, they know how to do it. Yeah.
Moving on to another category, though, and I think we probably need to pick up the pace on getting through these.
Yeah.
Downtown activities and like big events.
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa Winterfest is got to make that list.
That's a biggie.
Urban holiday magic. You've got ice skating next to the BOK, beneath the skyline. They've got the largest Christmas tree in the state, right in the middle of the Winterfest activities. Obviously, they've got things like hot cocoa, carriage rides, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And then on the other side of the state, downtown Oklahoma City, they throw a really good winter experience. They've got ice skating as standard. They have the holiday run, the snow tubing, and then like the free water taxi excursions.
So, we're getting a lot of questions coming in on the side here, which bears the question. When we're talking about going to Bricktown to do Christmas,
mm-hmm.
man, there's, Where do you eat? What do you do? How do you pair these things together? There's so many different options in Bricktown. It's hard to kind of say, while you're here, you should try here.
Yeah.
Because the other night, for instance, I know we need to get through these. Something that's not mentioned here is Oak City, OAK City. It's kind of a little city within a city over on off of Northwest Expressway. They tore a bunch of stuff down. That's where the new Shake Shack is. Video coming soon.
Yeah.
But they've got ice skating. They've got it lit up beautifully. There's a lot of like kind of upper crust, upper highbrow shops and things like that. Heck, I think ice skating and some Shake Shack probably sounds pretty good. But there's so many things that like in the Bricktown area that you could do on top of the cityscape. And the same thing in Tulsa. It's like it's so hard to say what goes, it's not like a wine pairing. It's a winter wonderland pairing. What do you do? There's so many options. And that's up to you.
It is. And maybe we'll do some one-off episodes where we kind of talk about combos. But as far as value goes, these are both of those events, the Tulsa event and the Oklahoma City event, free of charge, and you could spend an entire weekend at either one.
Absolutely.
I mean, Tulsa's got that kind of classic, more, like ice skating experience. And then Oklahoma City's got a little bit more, I'd say, adrenaline in the whole situation.
Yeah.
But we need to move on.
Go.
Small town, Oklahoma. There's a whole lot of stepping back in time, starting with Guthrie's Territorial Christmas. This is probably one of the most historically unique celebrations in the state. Kind of leans real heavily onto the Territorial Days activities. It's more than just lights, though. It's the history. It's the historic homes, churches, the Victorian walks in the evenings, which between them and why can't I think of the Claremore?
Yeah.
Their activities, their evening like downtown activities.
It kind of transports you to another time, another era.
It does. And another place that has a similar style, a similar feel to it, Tonkawa's Old Time Christmas Celebration. Classic small town start to the season. They've got parade. They've got pictures with Santa at the depot, the giant tree lighting. It's really focused on getting the family out and learning the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah.
From the town's perspective. I think that's
I love it when small towns kind of embrace the past. It's one thing to say, come check out our light display. It's self-guided tours are one thing, but if you can integrate, kind of like what Claremore does, where it's more of a Dickens style Christmas. Guthrie's more of a Victorian style pioneer Christmas. You can kind of bring that history in and kind of, again, transport me as the visitor or the tourist to another place in time, a simpler time. You know what I wish? If I could grow up in any era of Christmas, it would be like the 1940s, 50s, when everybody's, huddled around the picture windows and looking at the Red Ryder BB gun and stuff. Yeah, I yearn for the days of yore when it comes to Christmas. So by all means, I'll take any of this over tubing and like snowboarding any day of the week.
Oh yeah, no, from my perspective, the small town Main Street Christmas activities are my speed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I like Tulsa, but I don't like the crowds of Tulsa.
Oh, and Sapulpa does a thing, their Christmas shoot. That's another cool thing. I love that. I'm going to try to get back to that, but go ahead. Let's move. Keep moving on.
Yes. Grove, the city of Grove, the town of Grove, and the Harbor Village Museum, they do a local competition in community style Christmas, where area businesses and organizations deck the halls of the village buildings, and the community votes on their favorite displays in Harbor Village, which I think is a great, wholesome activity.
They do it, going back to the Sepulpa thing. They do that in Sepulpa as well, where each storefront dresses up their storefront.
I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it really drives community involvement.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for people to be, like for businesses to be, just these faceless machines.
Yeah. What I like about Sepulpa is you walk down this, they basically have a canopy over Route 66.
Mm-hmm.
And you're walking under it, and there's different sections are decorated by the Kiwanis Club and the Rotary Club and the Boy Scouts of America. And it's just this really cool, it's almost like a modern art Christmas decoration as you're walking under it, and it's illuminated. And when it's cold outside and they've got cocoa stations up. I mean, it's just so, I was talking about this recently. I love small town America.
Yeah.
It's really the last bastion of Americana.
It
If they do it right. There's some towns like drive through Rosedale, Oklahoma, and I literally saw an abandoned building that was completely abandoned, and they had a singular, like, cheap snowflake decoration that was plugged into something. But it literally, the building looked like it was ready to fall to the ground, but it had this singular snowflake in the window. So, but I got to give it up to him for giving it a shot. But yeah, I just love it when towns embrace their history and provide something, even if it's just once a year, for the people of their community. Just it's almost like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a oh gosh, when you're trying to make it's a morale boost for your community. Yeah.
I mean, like Rush Springs Watermelon Festival.
Yeah, 100%.
It's it's like a big family reunion every year on for whatever activity that they're significantly into.
Yeah.
One of the things though I wanted to talk about was the Instagrammability.
Yeah.
If that's a word. If not, I just coined it and the internet owes me money.
It does sound like somebody that doesn't know much about Instagram. Instagrammability.
Yeah. And the
doing it for the gram is one.
Yes, but I'm more going, I'm leaning towards the availability.
Yeah.
Of taking really cool pictures for the holidays. Mm-hmm. And there are a ton of great holiday photo ops.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
In the state. And the one that pops out to me that we haven't discussed yet is Enid's Downtown Christmas.
I have been threatening to go to Enid for this for years.
Every town has a tree, but
every town
Enid
has a tree.
Has a giant snow globe.
Oh.
Yeah. They have several nights featuring their giant snow globe that you can enter for picture taking. Plus, they have their local celebrity, Pat the Snowman. But other places that are great Instagram photos spots, the bridge at the Chickasha Festival of Lights.
Uh-huh.
Like the tunnel of lights.
Yeah.
I probably have 100 pictures from there. But if you don't have a picture from there, you need to do that.
I'm going to throw one out there that's not Christmas centric, but if you take the picture you get the right shot. I know a lot of people, this is controversial. I'm going to say it. The Scissortail Bridge at the right angle.
Yeah.
Upon further review of the Scissortail Bridge, it's really cool. People have put locks, like padlocks and combination locks.
Like the bridge in Paris?
Bridge in Paris. I don't remember, but they have those on there, and again at the right angle, it's a beautiful. As much as annoying as it is for most people, it's a really cool place to. I mean, that would be a hell of a picture to take.
Yeah, I like it. Some other options: Claremore, the downtown Claremore. With the backdrop of the little kids dressed as Dickens characters, or the Guthrie Victorian Walk.
Yeah.
Back to Honor Heights Park in Muskogee. You got a million lights reflecting off the waterfalls and the ponds in that park. Great spot for a picture.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, there's a ton of things to do in the state of Oklahoma.
There really is, man.
We just want you guys to make sure that you're taking full advantage. I mean, honestly, get out there, explore our state, find your own Oklahoma holiday magic. I think you'll have a good time.
And listen, do it and report back to us, please.
Yeah, tag us in the photos.
Let them know where you're only an Oklahoma.
Yes. And coming up after the break, what does the Farmer's Almanac say about this winter?
Well, today's show is brought to you by Friends of Tacoma Park. Once again, they're a local nonprofit working to raise funds for a community park project in Tacoma Park, Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, this is a 60-plus acre park located near Hiawassee and 23rd Street. They're looking to turn this into a safe, exciting place for their community by adding soccer fields, a walking trail, splash park, dog park, pavilions, and our favorite, a place to hold large festivals. And they have a lot of fundraising activities that are worth the trip to Tacoma Park. Their Christmas tree lighting ceremony either just happened or it's happening now. Mm-hmm. But if you want to keep up with what's going on,
be in the know.
Absolutely. You can find everything that they do, Friends of Tacoma Park, on Facebook at facebook.com/Friends of Tacoma Park.
That's right.
So the Farmer's Almanac predicts a cold and wet winter for Oklahoma in 2025 with periodic cold snaps, but limited snowfall.
Now, has anybody done the stats
on how right the Farmer's Almanac is? They're pretty spot on.
I'm really hoping they're wrong. I want some snow. I don't like a wet winter.
I know.
Because I hate two things together. I love to be cold. I hate to be wet and cold.
Oh, yeah, no. And
this is not the type of weather you want to wet your pants in.
No. They do expect several cold rain events with occasional freezing precipitation.
I need more than occasional. Here's what I feel like, honestly. Do you remember the Siberian winter thing that we had a few years ago where literally the snow drifts were 3 or 4 feet tall? I feel like that is what broke us. We haven't had a winter, like a winter since then. I feel like Mother Nature was like, this is my last hurrah. I'm going out with a bang, and she never came back.
Well, this season they do predict that the temperatures will be above normal, with the coldest periods expected in mid-December and early January, and then again in early February. So cold snaps, but overall mild winter.
I don't like it. I'm so tired of El Nino, La Nina.
And that's what it is. The transition from La Nina to neutral conditions is expected to create more variability in weather patterns, leading to unpredictable temperature swings and storm patterns. But overall, the trend points towards a wetter winter with less snow accumulation.
I just want a winter. But here's the thing about it. I was talking to the girls at Rock Island Candy earlier tonight. Remember when we would have snow days.
I do.
You remember when, at least for me, that was the earliest you'd ever see me out of bed, and I'd be hunched down.
Just waiting to see your school.
It was like the NFL draft. And then you'd get up and, like, for me, I went to Sacred Heart Catholic School, so it's S.
Mm-hmm.
I'd miss it, and then I'd have to wait through A, B, C, D. And there's a lot of, I mean, you know what I mean? There's a lot of schools out there. You had to wait for it to wrap back around again. And the minute you saw it, it was like, yes. What you didn't want to see is if you were out of school for 2 days in a row, on the third day, it would say classes start late. You never, but it didn't matter when.
Yeah.
You never wanted to be the school that said classes start at 8 o'clock. God. So 15 minutes later, God, I hated it so much. But dude, can you imagine having to do at home study?
No, I can't.
I would lose my mind.
But do you remember, did this ever happen to you? Because it did happen to me.
What?
Where you're watching the schools go by.
Yeah.
And it's like closed. You're like, sweet baby Jesus, I'm out of school. Closed. Classes at normal schedule.
Oh.
Like, what? What? How?
That school is 5 miles away from mine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a tough one when we were kids.
Dude.
But they don't have it now. They don't. It's not a thing.
You want to laugh that your kids don't get snow days until you realize, shit, now they're at home.
Yeah.
And they have schoolwork to do. But it was different when we were young, where it's like we were at home 8 hours a day, left to our own. It was
there was nobody.
Games,
yeah,
bro.
there was nobody there.
You weren't calling, going nothing. It was Hunger Games.
Yeah,
and we played in the snow for 8 hours a day. And ate peanut butter and syrup sandwiches.
Dude, I remember so many times when I was a kid. Like we were talking about Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I remember coming home to our house on Eufaula Street in Norman and my clothes being rock solid from the ice. Like just frozen solid. Do you remember melting your pants in front of the heater?
I remember not owning a pair of gloves.
Oh, yeah.
I remember having my dad's tube socks on my hands to go make snow. And once they were soaked, to bringing them in. Let's talk. I know we both lived similar lives. I didn't shoot squirrels. I shot at squirrels for fun. You did it. For calories.
Yeah.
So, but I would bring in my wet sock hands and have to hang them over the burner.
Yeah.
I remember drying clothes. Mom, if you're watching, I love you. I'm sorry, but we would dry clothes over the
heater. Yeah.
How did we not burn the damn house down? I mean, we were doing stuff that we would leave the oven door open at night to warm up there's on a gas freaking stove.
Yeah.
How did we survive and not get CO2 like poisoning?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. But those were the days. Snow days, man.
Yeah. No more snow days.
Snow days and Nintendo.
The internet has killed snow days.
It really has. The internet has killed. You wanted technology, people. Why didn't you beg for the hoverboard? You wanted Al Gore's information superhighway. That, you know what I mean? Yeah. I invented the internet. You wanted that. You wanted to chat in a chat room on AOL. Now look what you've done.
Well, anyway, if you want more information on what the Farmer's Almanac has to say.
Oh, that's what we were talking about?
The weather. It was what we were talking about. But honestly, we'd like to know what you guys miss about Christmas time.
Yeah, what do you
when
miss
you
about
were
Christmas?
kids? Dude, there's so many things. We could do this all day.
I feel like we could do a whole show about Crossroads Mall.
Yeah.
You rode your skateboard to Crossroads Mall.
Dude, I'm telling you, looking at the grid of South Oklahoma City, the distance that I put on a $120 skateboard.
Could you imagine doing that now?
No. Dude, I would get up and skate 12 miles to go to the place that I was going to skate.
And then skate for 8
and then
hours.
skate home, yeah. Skate for 8 hours and then skate home. Yeah.
I mean,
There's so many memories of stuff
just to
that
be young again.
Oh yeah. But honestly, it's a different world.
It's
not
different.
the same.
I know it's not the same, but man, Crossroads Mall.
We have a lot of Crossroads Mall history. But speaking,
what?
we have
Go
some
ahead.
feedback. We need to get to it.
Okay.
It's been a long show, and we had the whole Tony's meltdown at the beginning of the episode, which
It hasn't been that long. It's only an hour 5. We're doing all right.
well, I'm not saying we need to stop or anything, but
Yeah.
we do need to get on with the show.
Get on with the show.
We're cross-pollinating. Maybe we'll do a Crossroads. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a what I remember of the 80s episode.
We should. I really do think we could do a show, just nostalgia, and then make people pay for it.
I don't know if anybody wants to pay for my memories.
A nice little Patreon. You want to hear us? You want us to yammer on about what it was like to grow up in the 90s and make people pay for it? $10 a head. $90 a head for the 90s.
Well, we do have some feedback. This is all YouTube feedback. It's easy for me to pull feedback off of YouTube. I'm sorry. Facebook's hard.
Facebook's hard. TikTok's difficult too.
But we have a comment from Annette Stuckey 3649. She said, and I love this one, love the show, heart. Come on.
Thank you.
I want more of that.
I need more. I want more.
We have another one talking about nostalgia. Bomb Fog 1 on YouTube said, God, I miss Brahms. I look forward to moving back to Oklahoma.
Come on back. We'll take you, but be prepared.
Brahms ain't the same.
Brahms is not this. Brahms makes everything better. It doesn't. It doesn't make it better. It makes it about the same. But I was talking to somebody about this earlier. To the uninitiated that wouldn't understand what it's like to have that place to go back to. You know what I mean? Your girls want Brahms every time they come back.
They do.
They don't care if it tastes good or
no. It's
nostalgia.
It's nostalgia.
Period.
Yeah.
That's why you see people getting into a pissing contest about Dairy Lou and Ada. They've been around since the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Whip today in Ada. Been there since 1951. You've got warring factions of who likes what.
Can we?
What? Go ahead.
What time travel device are you using where you were in Ada today? Weren't you in Ada a couple of days ago?
The Scion. I used the Scion with a flux capacitor, Marty.
Don't you have a job?
Even I got a day off, Marty.
Do you just
I drove 88 miles an hour into Ada. 8 miles an hour is what?
8 miles. I like it.
Listen, I don't know what happened. What got into me today? I heard somebody messaged us on Facebook about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? And I looked at their hours. They close at 5. It's like 11 something. I can probably squeeze this. I was like, yeah, what the hell? Why not? Because I also understand that it's like a prisoner knowing he's going into jail. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to make one last run because here in the next month or so, unless I get sponsored by Uber, it's going to be tough to stretch and do some of these things. So I'm like, it's like I'm on hospice. I've got a bucket list I'm trying to get done.
Yeah.
So I'm on the bucket list. We're doing it.
We do have a trip that you and I need to be taking real soon.
Where?
Inola, Oklahoma.
Inola. It's time to head back to Inola.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to have to be on a Saturday.
It is going to have to be on a Saturday. There is no way around that.
Ain't no way around it. You like that's a good voice.
That is a good voice. I like it. I like it a lot.
If you're looking for good barbecue, there's one place. Inola.
You know, that's a little bit of Johnny. Your dad, Johnny.
A little bit kind of like Johnny, a little bit. God damn it, Brett.
Yep.
7/16. I can hear it. I said 7/16. I thought 8. Damn it.
What is that? A half inch?
We had a half inch right there. That's kind of a little bit of. Well, how about I just come down there and whip you? All right.
Yep. It's a little
it's
bit.
a
of
little Roy D. Mercer as well.
Little Roy D. Little Uncle Johnny. Nobody called him Uncle Johnny. It was Uncle John.
It was Uncle John. His sister called him Johnny.
I think the little kids could get away with calling him Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, probably.
But I think anybody over the age of 10, it was Uncle John, or he gave you that look.
That look. Yeah, he'd give you the look.
Yeah. And Pam say, well, you shouldn't have pissed him off.
Yeah, we would, speaking of Roy D. Mercer, John loved Roy D. And when the new tape or CD would come out, we'd listen to it. And one of my favorite bits, and you can look it up or we can listen to it some other time, is when he called about his son's his pet hamster, Liberace. He said, well, my son came down to the recruiter's office and you told him he needed to put on a few pounds. And he came home, got himself some dumbbells and dropped one of the dumbbells on his hamster named Liberace. You know, I guarantee you owe me a little money for that Liberace. Well, anyway, it's just a funny bit.
Yeah.
But we would listen to Roy D. on Friday nights. We'd listen to Roy D. and we'd listen to because he'd bring his radio in from the truck, and we would listen to radio chatter between truck drivers. And there was a guy every single night that would come on, and he'd go
on the CB.
On the CB,
wow.
He would go, I got my T-shirt on, I got my panties on, and I'm ready to go to bed. And everybody's like, who the hell? Every night, we go, who the hell is it? Where the hell does he come from? But we would do that. It was pretty fun.
That's funny.
But hey, if you want to send feedback, we used to just say email us, but that doesn't work.
I mean, it does.
It does, but nobody
only
does.
OKShow@gmail.com. But honestly, if you want to leave feedback that we're going to see and we'll read on, because we see all the feedback coming through on Facebook, on TikTok, but it comes through so fast that we can't keep up with it. If you want to leave some feedback that I'll definitely scrape and bring on to the next show, YouTube's a great way to do it, or you can shoot us over an email.
You can. Only OKShow@gmail.com. We are the Only an OK Show. We have literally been we were influencing people before they realized they were being influenced. We are the Only an OK Show. We're here, we're there, we're a little bit everywhere, and we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm Brad.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace.